What's up, guys? Welcome back to Views, the podcast where Jason has come on a shirt. I don't know what that is, but I've been staring at it all day. Is it toothpaste? Please tell me it's toothpaste.
No, it's paint, man.
It's paint.
Yeah, it's like that painter's look.
I think you'd get away with calling it toothpaste, but
Well,
I know
how do you cum,
definitely-
David? You cum like
haven't-
fucking frosting? Is that what your cum looks like? Do you think that's what cum looks like?
I don't know who you've been having sex with.
What
but
are you fucking?
It looks like he tried to hit your face, but missed.
fucking
and got
a
all over your
snowman
shirt.
every night?
I'm not fucking a snowman.
Jesus
no.
Christ.
I know for a fact you haven't been painting. So what is that?
Bro, I paint with my kids. It got paint on the shirt.
Ew,
Now it's a
okay,
cool
don't
look.
bring your kids into this. I roll the intro music. All right, guys, this is a Views podcast. Jason's a very old man, and I'm a very young individual.
Who's learning how to speak.
Who's learning how to speak.
Each day I get better.
My assistant Natalie's here. Natalie, you had like a fucking horrible dream last night. What happened?
It's like beyond me. It's really freaky.
Okay.
I had like these crazy nightmares last night where I woke up out of my sleep just like screaming. I was like surprised.
So you mean like your actual life?
Okay, so it all like the first time that I initially woke up screaming, it felt like when I got into my room to go to bed. I've always thought this house is haunted, right?
Yeah.
So I got into my room to go to bed, and I felt like there was something in the room with me. I don't have a voice right now, so you can't scare me. And I felt like something was in the room with me, and I was trying to go to bed, and I just felt like something was there. And then in my dream, I woke up, I was looking at my body on my bed, and it felt like someone was holding me down, and I couldn't like break out of it. And I was like tossing and turning, and then I just like woke up screaming.
Uh-huh.
And then somehow I managed to get myself to go back to bed. And the second dream, I'm like in this mansion with David, and he's in his side of the house. I'm in my side, like real life. And except for like minus the mansion, no offense. Just kidding.
A bigger mansion than this mansion.
Yeah. And so I'm there, and like there's this, I'm just walking through the house because I can't sleep because there's like something chasing me. So I'm running, and I'm just yelling in my dream, just running through the house, like trying to find somebody to help me. And I can't find anybody. And then all of a sudden I hear David just screaming from his room. And I was like, I didn't know what was going on. And then a party starts happening. There's like blah, 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 blah. And then I run into David, and he was like, I had the weirdest dream. Like I was in like all this pain or whatever. And
This is real life or in the dream?
this was in the dream.
In the dream, David had a
dream. David's rolling his eyes.
Do you always dream
Holy
about David?
shit, this shit was so long. Yo, I'll be honest with you. She told me this shit in the car on the way to fucking Nickelodeon tonight. And I spaced out, but I didn't want to put her in a bad mood because it was in the morning. And I go, oh, wow. I didn't hear it because it was so long. Just like now, she goes on for so long and you don't even know what's going on. Like, did you know what she was saying? You were like, is this still in the dream? Like, you didn't even know what she was
that's
talking.
where it got confusing because David was having a dream.
Yeah, that's where I checked out too. Anyway.
I gotta hear the end. I gotta hear the end.
I don't. How
What
can you hear
happened?
that if you don't know the begin? If
Just
you don't know the
tell
middle?
me how it ended.
How did it end? God, fucking shit. Just how did it end?
So you
I'm
run into
sorry.
David and he said, I had the same dream as you, being held down.
So in the dream, David we meet each other, and he tells me that he had the same dream as me, and he was like screaming and in pain, whatever. And then I come out of the dream, but like I don't even know what the fucking point of this shit is, but I got up, like I was so terrified, like to go back to bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is on the way to Nickelodeon this morning. I'm like telling David this, and I was like, yeah, I almost got up to be like, hey, can I sleep in the beanbag in your room? Because I'm like terrified. And David's just like, well, good thing you didn't do that because I would have been like, fucking bye.
Yeah, that would have been really, if Natalie came in here in the middle of the night and was like, can I sleep in here? I would have thought I was dreaming. I'd be like, what the fuck are you saying, Natalie?
That's pretty obvious what that dream means. You guys, you feel like you and David are really in the trenches right now, and you're shared experience.
We're sharing this home, but we can't.
No, you're working together.
Yeah, but there's more to it because we're in love with each other, and we haven't figured that out yet.
Mrs. Nash in the back goes, I knew it. No, I think, yeah.
What do you think the big mansion means? I think it means like you guys are working really hard and like, you know, trying to make all this money, but you could.
That's why I hate talking about dreams, because then people just like, I just have a dream and I just move on with my life, but so many people like deeply interpret it.
Yeah,
and then I just like get in my own head. I'm like, oh my God, I need to like psychoanalyze.
Cool. Stick your head in the sand, Natalie. Awesome.
Jason, you realize you interpret dreams, But like, you're not doing anything.
Of course I am.
No, all you're
it's
doing.
It's so much fun to interpret dreams. I get tweets all the time.
Yeah,
Can you interpret this dream?
but
I'm the dream master.
But
I have a show coming out on TLC right after the Ghost Hunters peoples. It starts in October.
You're the dream master.
They call me Dream Master. Yeah, I go to different celebrities. First episode is Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
And he had this meth dream.
And how did you interpret it?
You look like a meth addict to me.
Was he the one that came on your chest?
No, that was you. That's why Natalie didn't come in last night.
Well, regardless, yeah, bad dreams are a serious thing, serious issue.
Yeah, it's a serious issue, guys. No, David, I'm glad you said it. Guys, if you're suffering from bad dreams out there, you're not alone. There's people like Natalie.
All right, real quick, we have a guest here. His name's Benny Blanco. Benny, introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, well, you just introduced me.
I know.
I'm Benny Blanco.
No, but give me a little bit more information about it.
Okay.
We've talked about you twice on this podcast already, and we've only hung out with you once.
We've talked about you 11 times on this podcast.
We talk about you like as if we hang out with you every day. From the
Do you wanna hang out every day?
I'm fucking down. From the 30 minutes we hung out with you that one time, we have taken every second and dissected it and expanded it into full stories.
And the running joke, even if we're not recording, I'll just say, I'll run up to David, I'll go, has Benny called about me being on the track? And he's like, no.
He hasn't called. All right, so Benny, you've produced a lot of music. Let's just throw them off.
Rihanna, Maroon 5, Katy Perry,
These aren't
Britney
songs. These are
Spears.
artists. What are some songs?
Oops, am I allowed to curse? I gotta open.
Yeah, you can
Dynamite by Tayo Cruz.
Jason already has them.
TikTok by Kesha.
Jason's them tattooed on his arm.
I look it up every day.
Okay.
He doesn't know. Could you imagine if I asked you, David, what have you done in your vlogs? And you'd be like, oh,
I don't know. It makes sense, but like not knowing a song is pretty fucking
Okay,
crazy.
yeah.
Okay. These are the songs that Benny, you've made these songs.
I've made these. Yes. Okay, here we go.
He's reading his Wikipedia.
Tell us what you said to him.
Well, I think we have talked about it. Jason always says when we met you at Charlie Puth's house,
Yes.
and you kind of just plopped onto the couch.
Yes.
And Jason was like, "Oh, that must be Charlie's pool boy."
You rolled in, you sat on the couch, and you like scratched your belly.
Yeah.
You looked like you were waiting for Postmates.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was. So and then I asked you, I was like, "What song have you made?"
Did I know?
And you go all of them.
Okay. Here's what I did.
Yeah.
I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry, Hot and Cold by Katy Perry, Circus, Britney Spears. I mean, dude, there's so many. California Girls, Dynamite, Teenage Dream, We Are Who We Are, Stereo Hearts, Moves
Your
Like
best, yes.
Jagger, Payphone, Diamonds, Die Young, Maps, Animals, Black Widow. Oh yeah, then I started. Oh, Love Yourself, Cold Water.
Oh, and then
Castle on the Hill. I did Ed Sheeran's last album.
Now he has the song East Side, which is
true.
straight up by you.
Yeah. I started putting out songs myself.
And you don't sing,
No,
and you don't play any instruments,
not very well.
but you just hear the music in your head. Oh my God, some sort of crazy genius or
You're-
idiot.
you're-
I don't know what it is.
Your name precedes you because I've heard your name for a long time, and be like, oh, Benny Blanco, and he's a big producer. So I imagine this like gangster,
like Pusha
this,
T.
yeah, like the. Come on, Benny.
There are sparkles on your face right now. I'm not sure if you're aware.
I don't go by Benny Blanco.
Okay, so not only are you a big producer, but you're very fucking scared of flying.
Yeah.
Like Jason, this is real. He's terrified of flying.
Yes.
So explain to me.
Okay, like some people are like, oh yeah, I'm scared of flying. Like, like before a flight, I get so nervous. Or, oh my God, this one time on a flight, like I threw up. No, I am so scared of flying. I didn't fly for years and years and years. And the last time I went to Europe, I took a boat
Isn't
to
that
Europe.
fucking crazy?
Not only did I take a boat, but I took a bus from Los Angeles to New York, then to take a boat. I'm basically living. It's basically the 1500s for me. If you want me somewhere, you have to wait 2 weeks.
That is.
I'll be there soon.
Okay. So how long does it actually take you?
Oh, just 7 short days to just on the boat. So basically, Ed Sheeran, I was recording his last album, and we traveled all around the U.S. while he was touring, making the album. And then he was just like, I really want to finish it in my hometown. And I was like, yeah, okay, man. I was like, I don't fly. I was like, if we take a boat. And he was like, cool. And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, and I thought he was going to forget it, but he never forgot it. And he was like, we're still taking that boat, right? And I was like, I'll only take it if you take it. And he was like, cool, I'm taking it. And we literally took a boat from New York City all the way to London. It was us and it's really, do you know what the boat is? It is the Titanic boat. It's the same thing. You literally pass one day, on like the third day, they just show the ocean and they're like, to the right is where the boat's like, and everyone takes pictures. And it's like, I missed the day, so I just took it on the 5th day and just said it was the same spot. but it's like, but it was crazy. We were on a boat. We were stuck on a boat. And everyone, it's not like a thing where there's like 1 or 2 people. It's so hard to get like a reservation for this boat. Everyone wants to ride this not cross country. We're not even on land.
Yeah,
we're
cross ocean.
Yeah, it really is a transatlantic trip. And everyone's wearing like tuxedos and everything. So yeah, I'm scared. And then like recently I was supposed to take a plane. And I was so scared that I got off.
This is interesting. I hung out with you when you said this. You had to go to New York, I think it was.
Yes.
And you got your own private jet that you paid. How much is it? Can you talk about it?
A lot.
A lot. A private jet to New York is a fucking lot of money.
A lot.
Okay, and what happened?
You set it up and made me sound like a douche.
No,
okay.
I mean.
Well, I was on this. I got on the plane, and I was with my girlfriend. I literally got off, ran out, and I was crying. And then I tried to get back on again, and then got off again. And like the pilots were like, "We've never seen this in like all of our 30 years." And I got off the plane, went home with my tail between my legs, and then took a bus the next day. By the way, guys, I almost died on a tour bus. My tour bus exploded, like the movie like Speed, like in Spider-Man or one of those movies where like the bus explodes. That's what happened to my bus.
And then you booked a flight?
No, I got back on the bus again.
You got another bus.
Yeah, I'm psycho.
So then you left the private jet and instead you took a bus.
Yes,
That's fucking crazy.
I know, I'm crazy. I'm trying to get over it. I go to a hypnotist.
Oh, does it work?
No. Yes.
You look like
no.
You look like you're a hypnotist yourself.
No, it actually works. When I do it, if I do it for like the 3 times that the guy wants me to do it, I get on the plane. I just I didn't do it this last time. I forgot.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you got to do it right before your flight.
Yeah, and it works. I'm still petrified. Like, I went on a flight with that guy over there in the corner.
Yeah.
I actually went on it for my first music video. The guy in the corner's name's Jake, and he directs my music videos, and he told me, like, I had to get on a flight for my music video, so he filmed me literally while I was, like, in tears on the flight.
Do you cry?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, do you crash? Of course I cry. Are you kidding me? I bawl. On that flight, I wasn't terrible, but like I was really thinking, like when the camera was on, I was like, wait, is that like too much weight? Like I was like, dude, I purposely took less stuff because I knew the camera was gonna weigh more.
Do you have any other irrational fears? You do realize that it is a crazy fear.
Yeah, of course.
And do you have other fears like this?
None. It's my only fear. What is there anything else I'm scared? Oh, throwing up. That's
Throwing
it.
up.
That's it. I hate throwing up.
Also, you just filmed a little, like a second of a music video here at my house.
Yes.
Is that a secret?
No, it's fine.
No, yeah, you did that, and you had like craft services outside. You have beef jerky, clementines.
Yeah,
and
what do you
had,
mean? They're all in my bag
and
right
you had
now.
fruit snacks. Yeah, and I noticed you took a bag from my house and you started filling it up with the food that you brought for the crew.
It's free food.
We had to tell you to slow down because there are other people here.
They were eating. There was no one out there.
You're a billionaire.
You guys are making me seem so mean.
No.
I give to charity, I promise.
No, I believe it. All right, well, thank you for being on the show, Benny.
Thanks for ruining my life and making it
The
public.
title of this is Benny Bonker's a fucking douche.
I'm never calling you again.
No, you're great, and
Hey, thanks.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
I feel so bad for you for your
Thanks.
for your 20-day
Do you have any
journeys.
irrational fears?
No, nothing at all like that. Just like getting sick. I have a fear that I'll accidentally like commit a crime and like something like an accident where I'll go to jail for life and I won't be able to kill myself before I go to jail. Does that make sense?
Is this real?
Yeah.
Let's read an ad, David.
Yeah, let's
What's
read
yours?
Irrational fear?
Yeah.
Just choking on my tongue in my sleep.
Really?
Yeah, sleep apnea.
He has sleep apnea, so that's pretty normal.
Yeah. Well, that's. I don't know if that's irrational. I think that's real. I feel sorry.
Dying penniless.
Do you want to plug anything? And not that you need to. Guys, go listen to fucking Kesha's new song.
Do I want to plug anything?
Yeah.
No.
What's coming up for you? We've never really had a guest, so you can kind of just do whatever you want to do.
Do I plug something?
Yeah.
I'll be on the Bishop Mary going transatlantic in August.
I don't know.
How long does it take to go to England?
8 days.
8 days. And
I don't know. Everyone like donate to Planned Parenthood or something,
Oh.
right?
Well,
or are we not supposed to say that on your show?
No,
Are
you can do
against
whatever
that?
you want.
Oh, okay,
Are you
yeah.
against that? No,
Yeah.
no, that's great.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah.
what I want to say. I don't want to plug anything in my music. You'll hear the music, and I hope you like it.
Aw. Thanks.
And be my friend.
And save the earth.
you said, we saved the earth. I made a song with Lil Dicky where we donated all the funds to Earth.
Oh, you donated all the funds?
Yeah, to Earth.
What did you? What do you mean to Earth? Where do you go? Where do you deposit the check to Earth?
It says, "Dear Earth." No, it's like,
And then it ends up in my pocket.
Yeah, no, it's split up between like a million charities. Actually, Leonardo DiCaprio's charity helped us like disperse it all to the right places.
Wow, that's sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you guys had every fucking person on that song. Genuinely,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing stuff like that. We did another one. We actually did one together for like a woman who was like, who was separated from her child, and then, and it's a crazy story. And then we donated all of our funds for it, and then randomly Fiona Apple like just donated all of her funds for her songs to it too.
Oh wow!
For like her biggest song, right? Yeah, for Criminal. It's crazy.
When did you get into charities?
I started Cherry Lake 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But now it seems like I'm just plugging this stuff because I'm such a bad person.
How you're trying to save yourself?
How old am I? I'm 31. That's why we couldn't use my arm in the video.
You're 31?
Yeah.
Oh wow, good for you. You look young. Actually, I don't know what you look like.
He's like, good for you. Fuck, I thought you were gonna be like way younger. No, I used to be the young guy. What are you, like 22?
Yeah, I just turned 23.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was making a joke. You're actually 23.
How old did you think I was?
I don't know. Like I thought at least you were like a little bit older.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, did you just say you used to be the young guy?
Yeah, I used
Everyone used to be the young
guy.
guy.
But in the room they used to be like, "Oh my God, Benny's so young." No, one time my godfather was like sitting inside and like, Blake. Remember Blake?
Yeah.
Like I was like, he was like, "Hey Blake, how old are you?" And he was like, "Oh," he's like, "I'm 18." He goes, "Nobody's 18." And that's my godfather.
Wow.
I have nothing to plug. I'm 31. I'm old, and
you're not a bad guy. You're a good guy.
Yeah, I'm a good guy. I'll probably be dead by the time this airs.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hey, Jay, I should let you know that today's show is brought to you by Honey.
Oh, hell yeah. Honey's my favorite.
It's the easiest way to save money when you're shopping online. Just knowing that there could be a discount out there made me worry about overpaying every time I shopped online. Thankfully, now I have Honey. It's a free tool that connects to your computer's browser. As you're shopping, it scans the internet for coupon codes and other discounts. Then, like magic, it automatically applies the best one to your card at checkout. So you might ask, how do I know Honey has my back? Does it really work? Well, not only did Honey test over 1 billion promo codes last year, but it actually applied 185 million working codes to people's orders. That's a lot of real life savings. Not to mention over 10 million people are already saving with Honey, and it has over 100,000 5-star reviews. Guys, Honey's super simple. It's just an add-on. It takes 2 clicks to install on your computer, and it automatically applies a coupon code to any website that you use. It's so simple, and it just saves you money. There's really not any reason to not use Honey. It's free to use and easy to install on your computer in just 2 clicks. Never overthink the promo code box again. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/views. That's joinhoney.com/views. Honey, online savings simplified. Did you ever pee yourself did you ever have like a bad
I
dream?
used to wet the bed all the time, yeah.
Did you? Natalie, you've peed yourself?
Yes.
You wet the bed
How
now?
did you pee yourself?
I was sleeping. I think it was like hot, and I could go on forever. I go on for the next 30 minutes. Sorry.
Whatever
So
fills the
basically,
fucking
it was
time,
a
I'm good
Tuesday,
with.
February 28th, 2004. I just finished. Natalie, how did you fucking piss yourself?
No, I like peed in my dream, so then I peed in my bed. That's the moral.
When
story.
did that happen?
Thank you. Like
Last
2
week.
days ago. I'm just kidding.
You ever laugh so hard you pee?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Shit, that's tough.
You ever shit yourself?
I did. I shot myself
Oh, you've
once.
told that story.
Well, yeah, but I've also shot myself in a bus stop.
How'd that happen?
It's the worst. This was when I was like really young.
Yeah.
I was in like, I don't know, sophomore year, and it was like I was like third grade, and we were waiting for the.
I was like, that's not that young.
I was like the third grade. And we were waiting for the bus, and
Yeah.
and I was just like, I gotta get this fart out before I get up there, because I saw the bus coming, and I'm like, I can't do it on the bus. And turns out it wasn't a fart, so I pooped myself. So then I ran back. I ran back to my apartment. And I opened the door. My grandma was sitting right there on the couch. And she's the first thing I saw when I walked in. And she saw my face. And she goes, "Did you poop yourself?" And I go, "Yeah." did you fucking know? And I went to go, and I changed, and then I ran back, and I totally missed the bus, and my parents had to drive me to school. And that's the worst, having to explain to your parents why you missed the bus. Like that you pooped yourself. That's so fucking, it's so embarrassing.
Pretty denigrating.
Have your kids pooped themselves?
No, never. And if they did, I wouldn't say it here. But no.
Sure.
Yeah, when they were babies.
Yeah. When was the last time you did something like that where you like peed yourself?
I'm lucky. I have good like anal muscles. I don't ever poop myself.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
What?
What?
What? I was just trying to make a sexual joke saying you have good anal muscles, and you go, "No, I don't."
Oh, I didn't know you're making a sex joke.
I was on set today for the
Oh boy, fancy guy.
Made $3 million. No, I was on set today, and someone came
Which
up.
TV show?
So there's like you can order whatever you want. I told you this like the last time, right? Like you can order whatever food you want, and they bring it to you.
Sure.
So I've been getting Chick-fil-A. So I'm like
Beautiful.
Yeah, I get nuggets. And one of the women like at that like gets the food and like organizes all that, she comes up to me and she goes, "You do realize that you're not paying for any of this food. You can order something a lot more expensive." She's like, "Don't tell anyone I told you this." So tomorrow I'm getting food from Catch.
Oh.
Which is like, $50 steaks. How fucking crazy
They
is
are
that?
just ruining you each day.
It is bad.
Yeah, there's going to be a real monster at the end of this.
Yeah.
We're going to bring you Catch in 2 weeks. You'll be like, what the fuck is this?
This is undercooked. And where are my smiley French fries? Yeah, no, it's really spoiling me. We had a photo shoot today, and we were just doing press for the day, and everyone kept coming. 5 people came up to me, and they're like, "Do you have sunglasses? Do you have sunglasses?" And I was like, "No, I don't." And they kept asking me. I'm like, "Oh, I must need sunglasses for the next shoot." And it wasn't because of that. It was just because we were going outside into the light, and they didn't want my eyes to get sore. 4 or 5 people asked me if I wanted sunglasses. Like they take care of you so much. It's so insane to me.
David, we have 4 people to carry you to craft services. We're sorry we don't have a 5th right now. Is 4 okay with you?
It's so incredible. It's such a weird thing. And then when you come back to this YouTube thing, it's like fucking. It's like
Vietnam.
It's brutal. I mean, I don't. It's like the most stressful thing in the world.
Does it make you want to get more help on YouTube?
No, I don't know. I appreciate
someone
both
to bring
for
you
what
sunglasses.
it is. I appreciate YouTube because it's full. It's fully up to me, full creativity. Everything is mine, and then I appreciate that because I get to hand off a lot of that power, and it makes it a lot less stressful on me.
Right.
So both of them have positives.
But don't you appreciate what I appreciate most about YouTube is we don't wait around.
100%.
Ever.
There's no
and that's
waiting.
so nice.
Yeah, but I mean,
we also waste a lot of time.
Yeah, we waste a lot of
trying
time
to get stuff to happen, but yeah.
But no, I've said this last week, I'm having so much fun, and yeah, I really recommend it. You should.
Did you poop your pants at all on set?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Not yet. That's
No.
good. That's awesome.
Thank you.
David, who are the most popular kids in your high school? I want you to list maybe the 3 most popular. Natalie, put your hand down.
The most popular kids? My mind automatically goes to Michael Mariella, Courtney Lawless, and Pat Crowley.
What was so special about Michael Mariella?
He was just very good looking. Natalie thought he was like the hottest.
Does he have was he a football player?
Football player. And then Courtney Lawless was the cheerleader captain, and they dated.
Okay, hang on. Oh, the best 2 looking people got together?
Yeah, it was like out of a movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Natalie was so jealous. What?
Michael Mariella and I won Dream Date in high school, so that's all I want to
You
say.
had a dream date?
We won Dream Date.
What's that? What's
David,
Dream Date?
It's like a senior superlative.
I don't
So,
understand.
Tell me about that,
Take the
David.
mic away from her, David.
You know, sometimes people vote like the people you'd least expect for like prom king and queen just because they feel bad.
Oh.
That was the situation Natalie was in when she won Dream Date.
True, you bitch. That's not true. People just genuinely liked me.
Oh, you didn't know?
That was David's senior prank to
No.
get everyone to make you homecoming
Yeah,
queen.
she won Dream Date. You should have seen her fucking face. She was like, "I'm so excited." And we were like, "Oh, you're so stupid."
Did he have a personality?
No, people actually really liked Natalie in high school. People were like,
What'd they
so
like
many
about
people
her?
would come up to me and they're like, "Dude, are you fucking smashing that?" And I'd be like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
Like, what does smash mean?
People were obsessed with Natalie.
Really?
Yeah.
Sort of like they are now, I guess, huh?
Yeah, Natalie is like
All the boys are after Natalie, I have to say.
I don't know what it is. Ilya has like the biggest crush on Natalie, and I'll be like, dude, she's your fucking like closest friend. Like, get a grip.
Yeah, and
I'll like try talking him out of it, and I'll be like, why am I trying to talk him out of it? What am I doing? Well, yeah. So those were the most popular guys.
Huh. And Natalie, we were in Chicago. She grabbed my fat last week.
She did grab your fat.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Crazy. You wouldn't expect Dream Date to grab somebody's fat.
We were trying to leave somewhere. Natalie was stressed out, and she just put both of her hands on my belly. She had a couple of drinks, and she grabbed my belly, and she was like, "Jason, now!" Like that. And I was like, "Oh!" I turned into like a scorned woman. I was like, I went like this. I went, "Oh, Natalie!" Like that. It's pretty funny.
And then
then she apologized here, which I was like, "Oh, it's not necessary." I thought it was funny. She goes, "Jace, I want to say, I'm sorry about Saturday night when I grabbed your fat."
The fact that she remembered grabbing your fat is my favorite part.
The best is when Natalie's boozing and a deal comes in for you. She's like, 3 swipe ups for 60,000. Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, Chicago time's also funny because we'll negotiate deals at like 7, 8 p.m. when we're like pre-gaming. So Natalie will be, downing tequila and on the phone with my manager. Who was the most popular guy in your high school?
Jim Dugan.
Jim Dugan?
Yeah.
Fuck, every popular guy has a cool name.
Jim Dugan was the coolest.
Like, you never hear the most popular guy name be like Ernst Mittelstrin. Like, it's always something that like fucking punches.
Ernst Mittelstrin.
Like, there's never like.
Well, maybe in Bulgaria.
Like,
yeah.
if you name your kid Earl,
yeah.
like, you fucked him, right? Like, it's over. Like, poor kid. But okay, what was Jim Dugan? That's crazy. What made him so popular?
He was just he was all things. He was like funny, and he was like tough, and he was kind of like a cut up, and kind of like he defied authority. He was like just a cool guy.
Where is he now?
He lives in New York. We went and saw him. He lives on the Upper West Side.
Is he doing great?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
There's like a big misconception, like in high school, like it's a lot of the times you hear people go, like, fuck the popular kids, like they're gonna be fucking broke as hell one day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's not necessarily that true.
That the popular kids don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think a lot of popular kids, they're so involved with the whole thing, like with athletics and with school, that they like find a way to like they're so outgoing. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
That they like find their job and they find it easier than a lot of people.
Right. But why is it when we always like talk about celebrities, they're always like the nerds, they're always beaten down? Do you think it's bullshit when a celebrity says that when they're on a talk show and they're like, "What were you like in high school?" And it's the most beautiful girl ever, and she's like, "I was a nerd."
Yeah, no,
really?
Natalie Portman.
Really,
going.
Megan Fox?
Really, Megan Fox?
I highly doubt you were a nerd.
Yeah, I always wonder that too. I don't feel like
What would you say if you were on a talk show and we went, "David, what were you like in high school?"
Well, I just in high school, I loved high school. What I would say is I love high school, and I talked to everyone, but I wasn't like I bounced around groups. I had I wasn't like with the biggest losers, but I wasn't with the coolest kids. You know what I mean? I was just like whatever, no man's land. But I think the people that say that they were nerds in high school, are actors and singers. But that's because they're very artsy, and usually when you're artsy, you're not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not leading the charge out there.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. So I think it is kind of fair for actors and singers to say that, because it usually is, especially like people that, because you're fucking crazy. Like, have you ever like when people say they want to be like a fucking singer when they grow up? Right. That's crazy, right?
Yes.
Like you're not sane for saying that, even though you should definitely fucking go at it 100%. Like, you got to be a little crazy to fucking pursue a dream like that. Yeah. So like it is. I don't know. It is a little bit. It's a little bit outcasty to have that. You know what I mean?
But what if you're just so poised at a young age? Like you're just 10 years old and you're just like, that's what you're born to do.
Oh, speaking of poised 10-year-olds, we watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah. And this girl in it, she's 10 years old. We met her yesterday at a party. Isn't she crazy?
It was insane. She has this one scene with Leonardo DiCaprio that's just
first of all, she's an incredible actress. She's 10 years old. And she came up to like me.
She had a pantsuit on. She looked like a little perfect woman.
She looked like she was like 35 years old and just like closed the biggest deal of her life. Like she and she came up to Jason and I and we were like, "You did so well in Once Upon a Time in
I got
Hollywood."
really nervous.
I got nervous too. She fucking made perfect eye contact. I was like, why are you so good at this?
You were great, but before you started talking, I was like, "Oh, how do we play this? Like, what do we say?"
Yeah, no, she came up because she wanted a picture with you.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
Because she watched the videos and she's like, "I feel like I already know you guys," and it was just like so weird listening to this 10-year-old like. She was making perfect conversation and we were like complimenting her and she was like, "Thank you so much, that means so much to me." Like fucking like what? Like it was I haven't had a conversation with like that with anybody in fucking LA. Yeah. It's like that's really refreshing to see.
No matter any age, right?
Yeah, it's really refreshing to see from a 10-year. If you go see the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Quentin Tarantino, there's a scene with a girl, she's very young, with Leonardo DiCaprio, and she is fucking incredible. Go watch the movie. She literally steals the entire movie.
Yeah.
She's so good.
Yeah.
This next segment of the podcast is called Joe Senior Podcast. It's where we give our editor friend Joe 25 seconds to say and do whatever he does. He hasn't been on the podcast for 3 weeks now, so we're giving him our chance. Joe, go ahead and take that
Where
mic
you
in
been,
3,
man?
2, 1.
What's up, weenies? Sorry for the delay, but I am back, and I have rollover seconds, so this segment's going to be 2 minutes long.
It's not, guys. Don't worry. I control this.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything planned for today, so I'm just going to sit next to Wait, David, what is this under your...
Oh, my God.
You have 2 big bags of weed under your chair? Why do you have bags of weed under your chair?
Okay, Joe just found some leaves outside, and he's trying to say that this is weed. Joe, that's all the time we have.
This is like Pineapple Express.
Joe, get the fuck out of it.
This is high quality stuff, man.
It's kale.
It's kale.
It's dried kale.
And he's pretending it's weed.
Yeah.
How does he? I don't know.
He's turning into that uncle who has a fart machine, and then you go to the holiday party, and you're like, "Oh, Uncle Dan's got the fart." He puts the whoopee cushion underneath.
Yeah, it's like we fucking know.
Yeah, that's who he's turning into. Because this gag I saw this morning at 11 a.m. at my house.
Oh, my God.
And now it's back again.
All right, guys, there won't be a Team Meeting podcast next week. Don't worry.
Oh, I didn't tell you what happened to me at Lollapalooza. We were there this weekend, and the crowd was like, we walked out, and the crowd started chasing after us, some kids or whatever. So then Jeff decided to just sprint, and David decided to sprint. And I know Jeff's fast. You're fast.
Sure.
You were gone.
Yeah, we all ran. We all kept up with each other. It was great.
Running. So even Zane was fast. I was like, wow. So I'm like, oh, shit. And that was just the bane of my existence the whole weekend.
Yeah, we were running from Lollapalooza back to our hotel. So it was like a mile.
It's like a
mile, probably, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I guess we're running. So I start running, right? And then eventually I just am going so fucking slow that
I see you in the back. When I see you run, it always looks like your pockets are full of pennies. Like that's what it looks like. It looks like
quarters.
It looks like you just
half
have
dollars.
Yeah, it looks like you just have a bunch of change in your pockets, and you're either it's so heavy it's weighing you down, or you're trying to not move too much so they don't fall out of your pocket. That's what you running looks like.
Stiff
so I look as we were running, I look back and I see you kind of far away, like like.
And what'd you think? Fuck them.
I was like, I was like, fuck this. I was like, I honestly, I was like, he's probably gonna call a flight after this because he's gonna be so tired. He's not gonna want to go out and shoot. So I was like, fuck it, whatever.
Anyways, I was running and I was like trying to keep up, and this little 14-year-old girl like runs right up next to me, and she's like, "Can I get a picture?" And I was like, yeah. Like I thought I was going fast,
yeah,
but I wasn't at all. And she's not out of breath. That was pretty funny. And then someone goes, "Oh, Jason, they left you." Like that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'd rather you run than wait for me, and then I fuck everything up for everybody. The great thing about me, David, is that, and there's a lot of things, but the great thing about me is you'll never let me down. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Because I have no expectations. You know what I mean? I literally am like, if you told me right now, like, hey, get out, never want to see you again, I'd be like, okay, a new chapter.
That is true.
You know, it's really the beauty. It's what I bring most to the table. It's like I said tonight, we were setting up the podcast, and you had a million things going on, and everybody was like getting stressed because you were coming home, and people were telling me what to do to say to you.
What do you mean?
People are like, well, you got to do this and you got to do that. And he's coming in. You need to move your car because he's got to put his car there. And he's like, you should tell David that there's a problem with the podcast equipment. And I said, no, the reason David likes me is because I don't speak to him. And I don't bring up anything. That's my best quality.
Wow. Well, yeah, no, you have that careless quality about you. And I appreciate that.
It's good. Oh, so check this out. There's an NFL player named Kendrick Norton. He lost his arm in a car crash.
Recently?
Yeah. And he's getting a prosthetic arm. And the arm is so good now that the elbow, like where it's cut off, the brain can send fucking nerve messages to this new mechanical arm. Isn't that crazy? Which brings the next question, which is like, what if you really want to be a great athlete, cut off both your legs and your arms, and then put these robotic arms on there?
Who's asking these questions?
Well, just me and my bong.
Yeah, this sounds like a pretty fucked up question.
Well, I don't think it's that crazy actually. Like, what if, like, at what point can you not compete athletically because you have fucking a robotic arm or something, right?
Sure, yeah, of course.
No,
I've always
been more interested in that one.
No. Well, this is my question, Jay.
Yeah.
If you could fly, right?
How fast could you leave my house?
No, if you could fly.
Yeah.
Let's say you're a basketball player and you could fly.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about this. I don't know why I have this question so often, but if you could fly and I could just fly the ball from one hoop to the next,
Yeah.
does that count?
Is that traveling?
Is that traveling?
No, as long as you drop that ball, as long as you put the ball in the hoop before you land.
Yeah, so they'd have to make new rules, right? There'd have to be a huge press conference. I mean, I feel like if I flew, the last thing I'd have to worry about is what the rules of basketball would be. But I don't know why I find that so fascinating.
Superman stops fighting crime and he goes in the NBA draft.
Yeah, I mean, he'd make tons of money.
What would they do? Would they let this guy play?
I mean, here's the thing. If I could fly and I was playing basketball, I'd make sure that I'm not looking like I'm flying. I just jump really far. Because I wouldn't want people to be like, is that flying? I don't want people to be like, I think he just knows how to jump really far.
Yeah.
And then I'd have like my coach on the side be like, hey, jump a little less far. Little less far. You're it's starting to look like you're flying.
It's starting to look a little bit like flying.
You're definitely turning into an airplane.
Okay, coach. Yeah, I'll do that.
Got it.
I think there's 4 rocks. You ever thought of that?
Huh?
There's 4 rocks. We only think there's 1.
You think there's 4 Dwayne?
And there's 3 Mark Wahlbergs.
There's 4 Dwayne Johnsons?
There's 4 Dwayne Johnsons.
Because there's no way he could be at one place at once.
Possible way. He has like a sports show on NBC that he hosts.
It is weird.
Like a primetime show where he's like...
It's fucking really scary. Do you follow his Instagram?
No.
It's because he'll be like taking off from China, and then like in like an hour he'll be in Hawaii. It's a little suspicious. It's like you gotta follow this guy, and one second he'll be promoting his like show Ballers,
Yeah,
and then the next he'll be like, oh, Hobbs and Shaw's the #1 movie in America, and
Yeah.
then literally 4 days later he'll be like, guys, Jumanji just sold a record-breaking amount. Like, and it's fucking all he is.
Weird, right?
He just reads stats. Like he's just like. He's insane. I was watching an interview with like Kevin Hart or something, and I don't know like exactly how accurate this is, but he has like his schedule booked until the year 2021. He knows what he's doing every month until 2021. He has his movies and his shows booked. Like he has his schedule. Isn't that crazy? I have my schedule booked for the next 2 weeks, and then I could be fucking done. I could be. It could be all over for me.
I have no idea what's happening tomorrow. Mom, what are we doing tomorrow? I was gonna try to go to the cleaners.
It's crazy. That's about. Would you rather be super busy or have a lot of free time?
Well, we had that great conversation once on Sunset Boulevard. We were like really busy one day, and I was like, you know what, Dave, I miss it when I was just like hanging out, doing nothing. And you're like, oh, fucking living off your wife in that huge house? Yeah, obviously. Obviously, anyone would love that.
Yeah, I guess
hanging
that
out
answers
all
the question.
day. Ugh, I woke up this morning and
Thank God.
I know. Thank God, another day. Everything's a gift. I didn't want to go anywhere. My mother had booked a dentist appointment at 11:30.
Oh, wow.
On the other side of town at the dentist you go to, and I just didn't want to go at all. But she made me go, and I was happy that she made me go. This story is
What the fuck What kind of story was that? What the?
That's where you jump in with the interesting part.
What was that?
I don't know.
Dude, you literally, let me tell you back your story because I think you may have blanked out. Your story was, this morning I woke up and my mom wanted to go to the dentist, but I didn't want to go. But then I ended up going anyways. That was your story.
How about an improv class, David?
Holy
Why don't
shit.
you?
What was I supposed to say?
You're the world's worst podcaster. I've decided.
I was supposed to improv that? Was
Yeah, you're supposed to go. Oh, cool, cool.
Oh, cool. Was the dentist
And then you go,
a
oh, what
dragon?
happened at the dentist?
Was there a dragon? Oh, and then there was a robbery.
Oh, there was a dragon. I forgot. Shit.
And then there was a robbery, right, Jason? All right, guys. Well, that's all the time we have for today's podcast. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Views.
This is not all the time we have.
No?
None of us are doing anything.
Fuck.
I just made everybody so excited. They're like, oh, 5 more minutes. Jason fucking called bullshit
now
on David.
they can check and they can see that really there's 20 seconds left. Thank you guys for listening to the Views podcast. It's one of my favorite podcasts, and I love listening to it. Jay, anything that you want to say?
Yeah. Big tour coming in the fall. Check my website.
Yeah, you're going to 13 cities?
14 cities.
What is up with that?
You're coming to all 14.
Is that what you're going to tell people?
Yeah.
I'm on the flyer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
go
then
check
I'll
out
just be Joe.
Go check out Jason's show. Go get some of our merch. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to hit 10 million. Okay, bye guys. This has been a Views podcast. My name's Jeff. Bye.